Ladies and gentlemen, this is SoFlo Josh, and we're here at the 2025 Miami International Auto Show. And right in front of me, I have the 2025 Ford F-150 Lobo. Now, the Lobo is actually the more street-oriented, sporty-looking version, even though this is a package within the STX trim level, and it only comes in the four-door configuration model. Let's talk about some of the styling cues about this model right here. So up at the front, we get a sportier front end grille design. So we still have LED headlights, LED DRLs, and as you see, the DRLs actually do go straight into the grille right around that Ford logo in the center section. The Ford logo is actually finished in gloss black compared to the blue oval that we see in other Ford products. And then at the front of the lower veiling section, we do find a sporty lower grille section. Now it does have some cutouts right there, but it's a little bit different than what you find in a regular F-150. LED lights right there for the fog lights, and then we have a faux front splitter area. Now as we get onto the side of the vehicle, we also have some sportier style finishes for the wheels. They look very, very nice. I like the way that they actually are designed. Gloss black makes sense because this is the sportier version of this model. We also find the F-150 with the Lobo logo right there. And then over here on the inside, you're gonna find the cloth seats that do have the yellow stitching across it right here in the center section. Now remember, the Maverick Lobo actually has this exact same stitching that's finished in yellow. We're actually gonna see it right here in the center console area. And I believe you can get a leather wrap steering wheel. This one right here is more of your traditional work truck style finish. And if you look at this right here, the American flag is planted right there. And I think it's actually planted on the other side. But we find a full digital gauge cluster right here, and we find the larger touchscreen display as well. When we get to the back of this model, as you see, this one is finished in a nice carbonized gray color. We don't find full LED taillights. I would love to see the LED taillights. I think that's actually a package, but we do have sportier exhaust. And underneath the hood of this model, we have the 5-liter naturally aspirated V8, which is the same one we find in the Ford Mustang. So let me go ahead and actually pop the hood really quick. And if we open up the hood right here, it is nice struts that we see over there. Right there is that 5-liter Coyote V8. So you're gonna be able to find tons of power in here. Now, since this vehicle is coming from the factory, you won't find a lowering suspension, but you can go ahead and go to the aftermarket section and get some lowering suspension to make it even more of that sporty truck, maybe like a Shelby style finish when it comes to over a height of this one. But it looks super nice. I really like the design elements of this model. It, like I mentioned, it is a package within the STX trim level, but it's still great. And over here into the bed, as you see, lowering down that, this is not a damp bed. So it's gonna be a straightforward slam down kind of bed, and we don't have the spray and bed liner. That is an option that you can get for this model because Ford always has optional spray and bed liner. Now over here at the side, as you see, we do have an AC outlet, 120 volt max 400 watt home charger right there. It is gonna be covered up, so that means that it's actually not gonna get messed up to the elements. And then on this side, we're gonna find a little compartment space to go ahead and easily put some stuff in. It's actually a pretty deep compartment space, but nonetheless, it is a great truck. Closing that up, solid sounding. As you may know, Ford has the best trucks in all of the current market right now. It's one of my favorite F-150s, and I really, really like this design styling that's going on for this model. If I could purchase this model, I would definitely get it in the carbonized gray. I really like the accents that it looks like with the two-tone effect. And I would get some suspension to lower this and make it even more of a sportier truck. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, so much for watching. Make sure to go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.